Alright, I'm on a mission. Let's see. Regular old basement. Oh, where could it be? Oh, hold on. What the? Wait a second. Oh, what's this? Oh. Oh. What the? There we go. Whoa. Whoa, what the? Yellow bee? Huh, hold on. Alright, well, this could be interesting. Let's take a look at this. Okay, this looks like this is some kind of remote-controlled RC airplane. Dang, hold on. Oh boy. This looks like... Oh. Well, this looks like it needs some repairing, if you know what I mean. So I just come across a super old remote-controlled RC airplane, it looks like. And it's like, there's supposed to be props there, but like everything is broken, like the wings.
As you can pretty much see, I'm pretty much just looking through this box of pretty much just broken wings and broken motors and, you know, crusty, dusty controllers, and I kind of have the idea that
I think I could fix this. You know what? I think I'm gonna call someone in to help me fix this. Oh, hey, Dad. You wanna help me with something?
Sure, what do you got?
Oh, well, it's kind of a long story, but I kind of found this airplane in the basement that I need help repairing. You want to help me with it?
Sure, happy to.
Oh, okay. I'll see you in a sec.
Okay, so I wanted to do an experiment. I wanted to take 8 AA batteries and put them in the back of one of the controllers and see if I could at least get the props to go on one of the planes.
Up the back. And I'm going to get 8 AA batteries.
And then eventually I get success.
Okay, we have success. When I turn this on, and I turn this on, this battery is able to charge up a little bit. Where it works. We got power.
So, as you can probably guess, I pretty much spent a few more hours just playing around. Okay, I'm kidding, not a few hours, but a lot more time just playing around with the throttle and getting to kind of learn the drone with the amount of battery left inside the battery that it came with.
So, should be... So yeah, guys, we kind of moved into my upper room from a different part of my house where I kind of have been playing around since 7:40 in the morning. So yeah, I've been just trying to figure out what stuff works, and I kind of have an idea of what I'm gonna do with all these broken wings down there. I'm either gonna use some kind of tape or I'm just gonna glue it with some kind of glue that'll really work. But yeah, I was able to just attach a couple propellers to this, and then I charged up both of these batteries, and I just did a few tests with the remote control that works. I definitely think this will be a project that will definitely come along. So I'm really excited, and now I gotta go eat some breakfast. So catch you in my next clip.
So then, guys, pretty much after just a long day of school, I think it was, I finally got back to looking at the plane, and I pretty much just took out all the wings and just tried to figure out how they would go together so that eventually we would be able to glue them all back and then screw them onto the body, which there are 2 of. And in case you're just randomly wondering, this is a 2-channel airplane.
Figured out that it'll fit the screw. So let's take out all this stuff.
And of course, for the camera, I just wanted to make sure those props are still working.
So yeah, that's what it looks like when it's on. So anyway, guys, next clip.
Okay, Dad, so as you can see, this is kind of my procession up here. And as you can see, here are the broken wings. So I don't know if you have any ideas of
Let me take a look.
what I can do to fix them.
Let's see what's going on here.
So that's the only wing that is
That's intact.
still good, and I figured out how to get it at the right angle and stuff.
All right. This guy
Held on by that piece of tape that came with the wing.
come across there.
So then it was pretty much just my dad's turn to look through all the stuff and come up with a plan. So then after my dad looked through everything, he had a plan.
So what I would recommend we do, because there's not a lot of surface area there for just gluing, and especially since it has to go around the motor mount, I would suggest we do a combination of toothpicks, glue, and tape. So what we would do is we'd probably put in like 3 toothpicks, like halfway in, gluing them in, so pushing them right into the center of the foam, gluing them in, and then putting glue all along this edge and along the toothpicks, sliding it together, and then clamping it together like that.
And then put tape on top.
Well, let it dry like this. Then after it dries, then we put tape along the edge and along there and see if that would be enough. Now the problem we're gonna have is that because the brake is right along the motor mount, that is gonna naturally weaken the joint because doesn't
There's
have the
pretty
same
much
stuff
nothing
to
we
work
can do
with.
about it.
No.
So what glue should we use? Like, do
I'll
we
have
want
to
to
look
make
and
it
see.
a faster job, or would we want to wait a few days for it to dry?
Well, it won't take a few days, but
Well,
anything
like
will take
overnight.
overnight. So
Well, hot glue wouldn't.
we don't want to use hot glue. So I'm gonna look and see what I have and figure out what will work best with this.
Okay, cool. Well, yeah, let's do that then.
We have figured out what we're gonna be doing. I think we're sticking with the popsicle stick idea, but we're going to be using Gorilla Glue because Gorilla Glue expands and it really sinks into like the pores of the foam. So that's what we're gonna do. So now let's start the time lapse of getting the whole thing going. So here we go.
So then, the next day after that, we cut the wing, make marks, and put in the popsicle sticks. And get a good old sturdy wing ready to be glued.
Okay, so we are at phase 2 of our plane reconstruction. So just to kind of review what we did before, we put this temporarily together with toothpicks, and now we're going to disassemble the whole thing and actually glue it, including gluing the edge.
So it's there permanently.
Yep. So some things that we've brought to the table here, literally. We have white Gorilla Glue. So this is a little bit different than traditional Gorilla Glue. It'll form with a white bond, and it actually uses water to cure it. So we have some Q-tips and water so that we can moisten one side, put the glue on the other, and put things together. So these are some new tools. And then I also brought a pressure clamp that we're going to use. Once everything is together, we're going to clamp it, and then it needs to sit like that for quite a while to dry.
Yeah.
Right? So what we're going to do first is we're going to moisten half of this with water. Then we're going to put a little line of glue on these things, and then we're going to put those in. Rotate it while I'm doing it. Oh, that's right up to that one. It's a
There
little
it
up.
comes.
Even that's a lot. So I'm just going to take that and spread it out a little bit.
So-
Put that in halfway. Done.
So then we pretty much just put water and glue on the next 2 toothpicks and stick them in their respective holes.
Now, this next part is going to be a little bit trickier because not only do we want to moisten and glue these, but we want to moisten this edge of foam
Yeah.
and glue this edge of foam and push the whole thing together. Is that in?
You're good. And shove it, shove it, shove it, shove it.
There we go. Now, put the clampy on, and you're going to find the clamp will fit perfectly, like right in the middle. So
How do you make it go?
Yep, so pinch
Oh,
there,
exactly.
and then, yep, and you don't need it very wide. And you don't want to crush it, you want to just
Okay,
be
it's
holding
good,
it.
it's
All
good,
right,
it's good.
that's it.
So we now have the wing fully glued and stable. So now all we have to do is just let it wait until we come back from large group. So the last phase of this was pretty much figuring out the back wing of the airplane. So eventually we found the pieces to it and screwed it on to the very back of the plane, and we ended up missing one screw, but we eventually got one and were able to screw it in. Then all we had to do was screw on the front wing and the motor caps, and then that was pretty much it. We put on the cap and got some photos.
There we go.
Woohoo! Look at that.
It is together.
Look at that. There it is, guys. This is what it looks like.
How about that?
So there you go, y'alls. That was the first part of putting the broken RC plane back together. So that is part 1. Then part 2 will actually be in 60 FPS. And I'm going to take it outside to my local fields, and I'm going to fly it for the first time in many years that it hasn't been flown. And we're going to see how well it does, and it'll probably need to be trimmed. But anyway, guys, I hope you liked this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. And yeah, guys, catch you in my next video. See ya.